Hey, what's up? Hello. If you're new here, my name is Kayla and you are watching Kayla's Bookish Vibes. Today is a very impromptu video. I literally did not plan on filming this video, hence the reason I look like this, okay? Don't mind the hair, she's being deep conditioned. Literally, I've been wanting to do this for a while and I just finally was like, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Like literally right now I'm gonna do it. So I was like, let me just pull out the camera. But you can tell by the video, we are scanning all of the books that we own. I wanted to do this for a while just because I want to have like a situation where I can just, especially on my phone, like I want it to be mobile, where I can look through and see what books I already own. I have been known to buy a book that I already own because I didn't know I already owned it. And so I just want to change that. But also it's just really nice to be able to look through a catalog to see how many books you own, how many books from a specific author that you own, all the things. So today we are going to scan all of our books. I have done my research and I've decided to use the app Libib. I don't have the scanner. Literally don't need the scanner though. I'm just going to use my phone to scan each book. Earlier today, my boys and I scanned all of our homeschool books. So just because I wanted to test it out to see like, is this going to be something that I like? And I am. It was very easy to scan all of their books in. They ended up having 105 books in our homeschool library. And I'm so glad that you can like separate it into collections. So right now, I just have children's books, which is like our homeschool books. And then I have Kayla's Bookish Vibes, which is my home library, like all of my books. So I'm going to scan all of the books that I have into that collection. So before we do that though, I think we need to do like a little bookish haul because I do have some new books that I need to put on the shelf before I get to scanning. So let me grab those really quick. We're going to do a very impromptu. When I tell you guys I did not plan on filming this today, I literally just clicked on the camera. So we're going to do a quick little book haul and then we're going to get to scanning all of these books so that we can have our own catalog system, almost like an actual library. I'm pretty sure there are libraries that use this system to catalog their books. I did look at the desktop version of this as well, and I love the fact that I can not only carry it around on my phone and that the app seems really intuitive, but that I can also look at it on my desktop. So I'm rambling now, but let's get into the book haul. We're just gonna kind of blow through them. So I literally have 4 books. The first one is a reflection. This is like a retelling. It says, what if Milan had to travel to the underworld? This is like middle grade, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But this is not like those, it's not like the fractured retellings. Like this is not a dark fantasy romance. This is literally just like, what if Mulan had to travel to the underworld? It's literally by Disney. It's literally in collaboration with Disney. So I got a few of those books in this series because I think my kids will enjoy them. We love watching Disney movies together. Obviously not right now because they're not really old enough to read this by themselves. And plus I need to read it first to make sure there's nothing crazy in it. But I got these because I think I will enjoy them. And I think one day they will also enjoy them. So we also got A Whole New World. And this one is What If Aladdin Had Never Found the Lamp? Once Upon a Dream, What If Sleeping Beauty Never Woke Up? And then I also got As Old as Time. And this one is What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast? I feel like Disney is very timeless. And that even when baby girl is like, you know, old enough to start watching Disney movies and stuff, and then old enough to start reading these books, like it will still be very relevant to her because Disney is just something that doesn't get old. You know, like all kids love Disney, no matter what generation. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I don't think I'm doing a very good job at saying it, but I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. I also have the Princess Tiana one in hardcover. That one's not new though. I've been had that one. Duh. And I do want to get more. So I just figured I'd try these out first to see if I like them. And then if I do, there's a lot of more. Like there's so many of those books. And those were only like $5 and $6 a piece on Amazon. So I will leave those in my Amazon storefront. I also picked this one up from the Dollar Tree. Sugar, Spice, and Can't Play Nice by Anika Sharma. It's a cute little romance. And it was $1.50. You can't beat that. So I picked that one up. Oh, The Love Syllabus by Lauren Lacey. This is an indie author, but I do believe that this book is going to be trade published, like traditionally published. And I wanted to get the indie cover of this book before it got, you know, taken off of Amazon. This is also really interesting to me because I think the kids in here are homeschooled. It says Carrie Kind never expected to start over in her 30s, but after a difficult divorce, she needs a fresh start. When she finally lands a homeschool teaching position, she's relieved until she realizes her new boss is the man she clashed with days ago. Victor Grimes, a world-renowned chef and widow, isn't interested in disrupting his carefully structured life, but his daughters need a change, and Carrie just may be the perfect fit. That homeschool bit, like the fact that she's now a homeschool teacher, was interesting to me. I think you guys know we homeschool. I don't know if we'll homeschool forever, but I just kind of thought that was interesting that she's a teacher for homeschooled kids. And I was like, you know what? You know, keeping that in the back of my mind. Our book of the month box came in, and I've been saving it to open it with you guys. I have been skipping book of the month recently just because I haven't necessarily been in need of any books, honestly. I still don't need any books, but I just haven't been in the need of any books. I have been trying to decide if I wanted to cancel my subscription with book of the month, and every time I do that, like every time I'm like, maybe I should just cancel it, then they have a book that I actually want. Like they have a book that's on my most anticipated release list. I personally enjoy book of the month selections because for me, it helps me to diversify my bookshelves. I think sometimes we forget that diversifying your bookshelf means something different for everyone. Like something that I'm already going to buy. I don't need assistance in looking for books. Are books written by Black authors about Black characters. I don't need help in that department. My shelves already have that. So for me, diversifying my bookshelf could mean like picking up different genres that I don't normally pick up, or picking up authors that are not Black, who are writing about characters that are not Black. Like this would be a diverse pick for me because this is not typically what I would go for. And these picks aren't really helping me diversify my shelf. But that's one of the reasons I keep book of the month, is because they help me diversify what my shelves look like. The books that I picked up was Cursed Daughters. This is on my anticipated release list. So when I saw that it was a choice, I was like, absolutely. And then because I skipped a month, I was like, let me go ahead and get this book, The Girl with the Louding Voice. I know that there is another book after this, and I almost bought that book earlier this year, but I told myself like, no, you need to read this book first. So when I saw that this was an add-on, I was like, yeah, I'll just take both of these. So both of these as my book of the month picks. Okay, this next one, oh man, this next one is very special and near and dear to me. I told her I didn't know if I was going to mention it because I didn't want to make her nervous, you know, but I am going to mention it since I'm literally opening it for the first time. The fact that this has my husband's name on it is annoying. Oh, okay, so she put 2 in here. I was about to say, my mom loves, oh, well, let me just tell you who the book is by. This book is by my mom. She loves my husband. So I was like, how you going to send this package with his name on it and not mine? She loves her son-in-law, honey. Okay, she loves him down. Okay, my mom wrote a book. My mom wrote a book. If you've been here for a little while, at least for a year or so, then you know at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year, at the beginning of this year, my mom was battling breast cancer. And she had, you know, she was treated for breast cancer, and she is in remission of it. I told her I would share this and leave it in my description for you guys if you are interested. Things that you should know. My mother is a woman of faith. She is a pastor. So this book is going to reflect that. If that's not something that you want to read about, then don't order my mom's book. Also, this is just about her healing journey and things that helped her in her journey and her quest with breast cancer. So obviously this book is not going to be for everyone, but if you know someone who is going through that and who is a woman of faith, you know, then you can send the link over to them. But it's called Divinely Healed, The Blessing on the Other Side of Through, and it's a prayer journal. So it's not like a, you know, like a novel of any sort. It's a prayer journal. This is what it looks like. And then here's my beautiful mother on the back. I know, Gorgina. Oh, she wrote a little note in here for my husband. I guess I should give him his copy of the book. So I will leave that link down below if you're interested. If you're not, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. But just if you're interested, obviously her daughter is someone who talks about books on the internet. So of course I'm going to plug my mom's book. Also, we got our 2026 reading planner. You guys know I have been using the Always Fully Booked planner this year for 2025. And when I tell you I have been using this planner, this is the first time I think I have kept up with a planner for the whole year in such a long time. So obviously I got their 2026 planner. I did post on my community tab when this dropped, but I do believe they are now sold out. So this is 2025. Isn't she a cutie? And this is what it looks like. It's so cute. I went with the girlier option, and I have to be honest, I low-key wish I would have went with like the darker one this year. Like it was more like fantasy-ish. I do love this one. I think it's super cute, but I just think I kind of want to go in a different direction as far as the aesthetic of my planner this year, but it's fine. I'm gonna rock out with this one because it's sold out. So cute. Okay, I don't know, with the bow now I'm like, okay, the fantasy one probably wouldn't have been as cute. This is adorable. And there's what the front looks like. This is what I meant by like the bow kind of goes with the vibes. It's very cute, very cutesy. I wanted to have like a cute little charm for the 2026 planner. I do plan on continuing to use these planners as both like my planners, but also my reading journals, and then have them like lined up so that I can just see them like year after year. So this is the one we're going to be using in 2026. I won't do a flip through of this in this video. I'll have like a separate video dedicated when it's time to get into that. But I thought I'd show you just since I'm sitting here unboxing everything with you guys. I also got some bookmarks that go in the planner. Those are the new books. We need to put them on the shelves, find a space for them on the shelves, and then scan all of our books. I'm probably really going to regret getting and filming this whole video looking like this, but it is what it is. Okay, I figured we could start over here on this shelf because it only has a few books. Okay, so I'm going to click on the collection that I want to add books to. I love how intuitive this app is, by the way. Add the plus sign. You can manually put in books. Like if you scan it and it doesn't work, you can manually put the information in. But so far I have found that the barcode is very responsive and has worked really well. Clean off the lens. Start with Miss Beverly Jenkins. So we're just going to, now this is annoying. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't recognize like stickers. So if you bought it secondhand and you have stickers on them, that is annoying. You'll have to take the stickers off. So if you were going to do this with your books, I would recommend maybe just going through your collection first and taking off any stickers from books that you may have purchased like secondhand. So now let's try this again. You have the barcode here. You just scan it. That was how quick it recognized. It says Destiny Surrender. And it says you can either scan another item, delete the item, or just done. So you see how quickly that worked? All three of these books have stickers because I'm pretty sure I got all of these from Second and Charles for cheap. Like this one was $2. And I'm pretty sure this is a Second and Charles sticker because I've noticed this orange sticker on a lot of my books. So it is what it is. I have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. My hair is well, I have plenty to do. There are so many other things that I could be doing besides this right now. But we're avoiding those things right now. That quick. Literally like once it's on focus. Anyone that I have to manually put in, I'll lay to the side because I really just want to be able to like run through and scan everything. I don't know, 50-50 I guess. These two were easily scanned. These two did not scan. So I'll set these to the side. And put these back on the shelf. So any books that I can't scan now and that I have to manually input, I will just put on my desk. Okay, none of these have stickers on them, so we'll scan all three of these. First of all, these are all cowboy romances. And can we for a second talk about some cowboy romances that I'm really excited about because the covers are so cute. They're just really cute. One of them is called Love You a Little Bit, and it's, I guess, the first book in a new series by Kasha Thompson. Okay, so this is not a new release. It's actually a re-release, but she's re-releasing it with Honey Blossoms Press, which has a new cover with it now. And I have to say, I was just like stalking Honey Blossom's Instagram, and they have some really cute covers for their romances. So I'll be keeping an eye on them. But this one is not indie published anymore. It has been re-released with Honey Blossom. I'll put the cover here on the screen. I'm pretty sure that's an indie author. But how cute is this cover for a cowboy romance? I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a cowboy romance. I don't know if the male main character is a cowboy. But sis has on cowboy boots. So it's giving very much cowboy romance. I think she may be like a country music star. Country music star Francesca Palmer returns to her hometown after a breakup where she reconnects with Edison Birch, sparking an unexpected romance that challenges her career choices. So she's a country singer. Love that for me. Can't wait till that book comes out. But there's also another one. The cover is also super cute. And I just want to pick the book up literally based off of the cover alone. That one is called By the Bootstraps, and it's by Alexa Martin. This one doesn't release until May 26th of 2026. So this one comes out next year. And this one is a cowboy romance enthusiast discovers that everything's bigger in Texas, even love. In this swooning novel from author Alexa Martin, fueled by a love of romance novels, Luna Star, which I love that name, Luna's star was destined for a life with her head in the clouds. Her delusional tendencies serve her well, or at least they used to. When life throws her a curveball, she decides it's time to turn her cowboy fantasies into reality and purchases a tiny farm in Texas. After all, don't all heroes try to outrun grief? Tate Jacobs hates cowboys, which is a small problem considering his family happens to own the largest ranch in Celestial. Life may not have gone the way he wanted, but as head coach at his old high school and the town's best and only handyman, he'd figure out how to stay busy and keep his head down until the new girl in town shows up. Luna's new property is a bad accident waiting to happen unless someone helps her with her DIY home renovations. I'll stop there. Obviously they're going to get together. It's a romance, but it's a cowboy romance. And look at the cover. It's so cute. Anyway, that was very off topic. How do we get there? You can keep an eye out for both of those books. Oh, that's how we got there. We're scanning cowboy romances. We're scanning cowboy romances. I hate the covers of these books, but the books are pretty good. I just hate the covers. Now, the ones I just showed you, that's how I want my cowboy romances to look. They're just cuter and they're not so cringy. Let's go ahead and scan these. Perfect. That added no problem. Scan. Perfect. When it works, it's perfect because it scans so easily, but when it doesn't work, it's annoying. So all three of those scanned pretty easily. Okay, that was the first row and it didn't take me long at all. All of those books scanned in. I'm not really sure why those other two Beverly Jenkins books didn't scan in. A few of the books on our homeschool shelf didn't scan in today either. Maybe like out of the 100 that we scanned in, maybe like 4 of them didn't scan in. So not every book will scan. I'm not really sure why that happens. Just gonna speed through the rest of this process. And I will let you guys know at the end how many books I have on my shelf. I actually did go do a video where I went through and counted how many books I had versus like how many were read versus how many were unread. You can do that within this app, but right now I'm just focused on like getting all the books into the app and then I can like organize them and sort them within the app later. But I have obviously bought new books since the video I did where I counted all my books. So I'm excited about this because it'll also show me how many books I own. So that's exciting. But yeah, let's go ahead and scan the rest of our library. I am playing music. So this is like very relaxing and therapeutic for me. I feel like I'm my own little librarian for Kayla's Bookish Vibes. It's actually really fun. If you're a bookish person, you should definitely do this. I know they have scanners. I just didn't see the point in getting the scanner, but my phone will do just fine. We've run into a little problem. None of these book of the month books have barcodes on the back, including the newest one that I literally just got. And it's so weird because some of them do. Like I purchased both of these. Both of these were in the same box for the book of the month. This one, no barcode. This one, barcode. So also this is an ARC, a physical ARC, so there's no barcode on this. So I'll need to manually enter that. I'm gonna start a little stack right here of all the ones that I'll have to manually enter. I won't do that in this video, but yeah, so far not every book is scannable. Let's move on to the second shelf. All right, y'all, it's days later, but I have finally finished scanning all of these books. So I'm looking at the desktop version of this now. I'll put a screen grab of it so you can see what the desktop version of this looks like, but I underestimated how long that would take. So the first day, it was actually really fun until it wasn't, okay? The first day I scanned this small shelf, these 3 shelves, and then the other small shelf that looks just like that on the other side. And after that, I was like, okay, I need a break. And then mind you, the only shelves I had left was like a little small cubicle and then my rotating shelf. I needed to scan that. I was like, yeah, I don't have it left in me. What took me so long is some of the books didn't have barcodes, and some of the books, if I purchased them from my indie bookstore, they covered those with their own stickers. So I had to like use my nail to scrape those stickers off. My thumbnail hurts because of that. But that's what took me so long, is the stickers. Is some of them didn't have a barcode at all, which if you can't see, I have books stacked over here. Some up here, some on the floor. It's like 40 books total that I need to manually input because they either did not have a barcode or the barcode for whatever reason did not work with the scanner. Out of, let me see, 515. I have 515 books that I was able to successfully scan. So the percentage wise, you can do the math. I think that's really great. Like out of all the books that I own, I was able to successfully scan 515 of them, and only 40 of them need to be manually inputted. How many books is that? No, I know it for sure. It's 41 books over here. 556 books total is how many I own for my own personal library. For our homeschool library, we have, and this is another reason why I really wanted to use this, because it's like so easy to keep track. For our homeschool library, we have 105 books. So that's exciting. We have over 600 books in our home. That's pretty exciting, and I take a lot of pride in that. Things I still need to do: manually input these. I also need to go in and create tags. I decided I didn't want to do that like right off bat, because that's just something that I can do for my phone whenever I'm bored or like need something to do. I can go in and create tags and then sort each book for whatever tag. I'm not too pressed about that being done right now. I do eventually want all of my books tagged correctly, because I personally like to organize my books by genre. My shelves are organized by genre. It's just how I think about books in my mind, is by genre. So I am going to slowly start adding tags and then sorting them into those. But again, that's not something that I just felt like I needed to have right now. It's something I can do like when I'm waiting in line to get my oil changed, which is coming up here pretty soon. Or like when I need something to do, I can sort my books. So there's that. Also, if you don't know, I did make a post in my community tab, but Book Outlet is having their $5.99 sale. So I did place a big order of books. So I'm thinking about all those books that I have to go in and add to this. Typically, I don't buy so many books at one time, but I missed the sale last year because I wasn't paying attention. Honestly, because I was pregnant and I was worried about other things, not buying books. So this year I was like, I need to pay attention and make sure I don't miss this sale. And so I've been stocking them. I've had my cart on ready, okay? So I just placed a large order. Hopefully those books don't come with stickers on them, because if they do, my poor little thumbs can't take too much more, and I will have to enlist the help of my children and my husband to scrape some of those stickers off so that I can scan them all. And then I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm going to have to like ruin some of my displays because there won't be any space for them otherwise. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below how you guys keep track of your books. Do you keep track of your books? Like, how do you, especially if you have a very large collection, do you catalog your books in any way? Or is it just like what's on my shelves is on my shelves and it is what it is? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of today's video. If you did, please leave this emoji to let me know that you stuck around to the very end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hype. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.